What's going on, everyone? My name is Bruno, and welcome to the fourth season of Pack the Upload division. And I'm pretty excited to be here to play again in Pack. I played in the second season of this league. Unfortunately, due to some unfortunate circumstances during season 3, I was not able to play, but I am back for season 4. Thanks to Sven for inviting me. Really excited to play here and try to do better than season 2, which I made playoffs. I lost in the top 8, so round of playoffs. I'm gonna try to do better this season. I have pretty cool squad in my opinion, and we'll see. This is my draft analysis, so I'll just show you the team that I have drafted. So we had 105 points, I think. I might be wrong, but I think I'm right, to draft between 10 or 11 Pokemon. I drafted 10 Pokemon, as you guys can see by the bars on the left. And I'm just gonna show you the team. So I had pick number 5, which is relatively early, not really that early, but not really in the middle of the draft. So relatively early, I was able to draft at least a really powerful Pokemon. I had some ones on my mind between Spectrier, Great Tusk. Those were the main two. Both were available, so I just drafted Spectrier round 1. Really cool Pokemon. Of course, with the addition of Draining Kiss, pretty nice addition to buff this Pokemon to be able to hit dark types. Still struggles with normal types, but honestly, looking at the team that I've drafted overall, I don't think normal types will be a problem. So yeah, really excited to use this mon. I heard a couple of things. People say it's pretty good. Some people say it's not that good. It's a bit overrated because it always costs the max amount of points, or it's always in the max tier depending if you do points or tiers. But I'm really excited to try this. I really wanted to try this Pokemon for a while. I got the chance, and yeah, pretty excited to draft Spectrier. Next up, Spectrier is not really a Pokemon that we need to... I had two options, right? I either build a team around Spectrier, or I just take another kind of strategy and just fill it with Spectrier, because Spectrier kinda fits in every single team. It's a ghost type, so you can easily fit Spectrier in every single team. I decided to go for Weather here, so I drafted and I decided to go for Weather for one specific reason. Is the next one, which is Terra Walking Wake. So Terra Walking Wake is available. I just decided to go for it. It was probably the best, one of the best Terra Captains allowed if you just grab Sun, which as you guys can imagine is one I'm gonna try to get here. So I really wanted to... I already tried Sun and I really enjoyed it, not with Terra Walking Wake. I think Terra Walking Wake just it's different. Of it's just amazing. Being able to Terra and Heat water types or grass types, water immunities most likely. It's pretty cool, and I'm really excited to try this Pokemon. And there's another Pokemon that I'm really excited to use with Sun, which is Ogerpon Earthflame. So I was between Ogerpon, Earthflame, or Rillaboom. I was speaking with Squid, which is someone that really helps me, not really with mocks but with drafts as well. And yeah, he just said just go for Ogerpon, it hits harder, and it's kind of true, right? So Ogerpon with Walking Wake in Sun, insane. Really excited to use this mon. This mon is really scary, even without the Sun. With the Sun potential, it's even better. So it also gives me a Spikes user if I want to go that route. And yeah, it's really hard. Just put things in range of Walking Wake or Spectre, and that's a nice thing, right? So, problem with the team with Sun overall is just Hazard, so I want to get another removal at the same time. I want to get an Hazard setter, and I know what you guys are thinking. You can just grab Torkoal, right? Wrong. I don't want Torkoal. We will discuss that in a bit. But I grabbed Donphan. So I'm a Donphan lover. Really nice rocker, really nice spinner. All the Donphan line, like Threats, Dusk, Donphan, Average Donphan, they're all amazing for the points that they cost. Donphan is really cool as a mid tier or a midpoint mon. Gives me rocks removal, knockoff, earthquake, a lot of coverage, sturdy as well with boots, always allows me to live one hit and spin or set up rocks. So really nice Pokemon. I really love Donphan. I draft Donphan a lot and he never disappoints. It's a really cool one. To pair with Donphan, I went for a more defensive route here to form some kind of defensive core, because with Ogerpon, Walking Wake, Spectre, I already have offense. Like, I don't need any more offense with those three. I grabbed Mandibuzz, another removal with Defog here. Again, knockoff, Pokemon with longevity, foul play, U-turn for momentum, which it's really important to bring my Sun Abusers or my Sunsetter. Really love Mandibuzz. It's a really Pokemon. I don't think I draft Mandibuzz. I draft him on Gen 8, never drafted Mandibuzz Gen 9, which I'm excited because I think with Donphan they form a really nice defensive core. And yeah, excited for Mandibuzz. Next up, I think is my second Terra Captain, we'll see. Yes, Terra Ariyama. So this is my second Terra Captain, and it's gonna be Walking Wake Ariyama for Terra Captains. Reason I draft Ariyama, fighting type, thick fat, most likely because he is kind of weak to freeze dry. So I think Ariyama is a pretty cool addition to the team. It's also a bulky Pokemon, and it's hard as well. So with Terra, I can pretty much fit some nice belly drum sets if I'm feeling good about it. Yeah, really like Ariyama. Of course, it's not Iron Hands, which is a Pokemon that I truly love, but really like Ariyama as well. I think with Terra, it's insane. Also, Guts, Facade, Terra Normal, it's pretty cool as well. If I want to go that route, gives me a really nice, some really nice options to hit really hard, and two really good Terra Captains in Walking Wake and Ariyama. I really love the Terra options of this team. Next up, I really wanted to draft Axeman because of the fire immunity, which I think it's pretty cool for against offensive opposing fire types that can pretty much bring a Scarf and just go insane against me. Of course, I have Thick Fat Ariyama, and now I have Darkspan. I have bulky mons like Donphan, and I have the counterplay of Walking Wake. I want to have some really nice options. Darkspan also gives me wish support, which I think is pretty cool, especially for my Sun Abuser, which, as you guys already know, it's gonna be Ninetales. But for ones like Donphan, like Mandibuzz, like Ogerpon, Walking Wakes, even Spectre, Ariyama. So all my team is gonna abuse the wish, as you guys will see in the end. Yeah, so Darkspan, not the best fairy type, also gives me a fairy type, which I think it's a pretty it's also a pretty nice point. Not the best fairy type, but I think it works in this specific type of team. So next we have the Sunsetter. It's Ninetales. Reason I'm drafting Ninetales is mainly because of Baton Pass. I've drafted Torkoal before. I like Torkoal. It's a good Sunsetter with Rock Spin and set up the Sun. It's bulky, but I want to try Ninetales because of the Baton Pass aspect. Because when I use Torkoal, I always feel like, okay, now I have, I'm locked in. I have to either attack or I don't want to force a switch. Ninetales at least gives me the momentum to Baton Pass and bring the Sunsetter or bring the wall or bring the Spectre. I really think Ninetales works better. It's a better Sunsetter than Torkoal in that regard. Of course, it's not that bulky. It's not as bulky as Torkoal. Doesn't get rocks, doesn't get spin, but we already have those things checked. So I rather have the momentum, the speed, than the Ninetales can give me to benefit the team a bit better. Next up, I have the Steel type aircraft Klefki. Not the Steel type that I had in mind for the team, but I got sniped on, I think it was Bronzong, which is the mon that I wanted because of the ground immunity. But still, Klefki will work with spikes. Gives me, I also can run Air Balloon on Klefki or just have the Magnet Rise option. So Klefki is a Pokemon that can do a lot of stuff. Air Defense sets are pretty cool as well with Calm Mind. So there's a lot of options with the Klefki. Another thing that I really like is Prankster Sunny Day, that I can abuse. So if Ninetales goes down, I still have an option if I bring Sunny Day Klefki. So I really enjoy that as well. So yeah, I'm not entirely mad with the Bronzong Snipe because it really didn't hurt me much because of the options that Klefki can give me. Last Pokemon had 1 point, and when I have 1 point, I look into the 1 point board and I look into a specific mon. If I see the mon, I'm gonna grab it. That mon is Glimmet. So Glimmet for 1 point. I think it's I think everyone sleeps on Glimmet, to be honest. It's not a 1 point mon. Of course 4 times with ground, but like the special attack that this Pokemon has, the Toxic Debris and the Corrosion options are just too good for 1 point in my opinion. That's just my opinion. It's 1 point mon, of course not the star of the team, but I really enjoy Glimmet. I have won games because of Glimmet, and that is absolutely true. I'm telling you, this one is really cool for 1 point. So I had my mind made like pretty easy when I see this Pokemon. I want this Pokemon for 1 point. So yeah, Glimmet is gonna finish the team. So this is the team that I'm gonna have for the season. Battles will start next week, so I'm gonna upload week 1 next week. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So peace, guys.